Doctors won't tell you this, but one simple habit could be silently destroying your heart after 60. Are you making this deadly mistake every day? You know, there's something that doctors rarely tell us, especially after 60, about managing blood pressure. It's almost like a secret hidden in plain sight. And if you're like most seniors, you might be unknowingly falling into traps that quietly sabotage your heart health every single day. Imagine that the very habits you think are helping you, or maybe just harmless routines, could actually be putting your independence at risk. Now, before you get worried, I want you to take a deep breath. Because this isn't about scaring you or telling you what you can't do anymore. It's about empowering you with simple, honest truths that can make a huge difference in how you feel tomorrow, next month, and years down the road. You see, high blood pressure is often called the silent killer, and that's not just a catchy phrase. It sneaks up on us without warning, making things worse while we go about our normal lives. But here's the catch. It doesn't have to be this way. Maybe you've been told to watch your salt intake, or to exercise more, or take your medications on time. And those things matter, absolutely. But there are other traps, unexpected, everyday pitfalls, that can undo even the best efforts. For example, have you ever thought about how stress, even little moments of frustration or anxiety, can push your blood pressure higher? Or how some over-the-counter remedies, or even certain healthier foods, might be quietly working against you? Let me share a little story. A good friend of mine, someone I've known for years, was convinced that because she was walking every day and eating low-sodium foods, her blood pressure was under control. Yet, every doctor's visit told a different story. It was confusing and frustrating. What finally helped her was uncovering a few small habits she never thought about, like the way she was hydrating, the hidden salt in sauces, and even the stress from tiny daily worries. Once she made just a few tweaks, she felt stronger, more energetic, and her numbers began to improve. It felt like reclaiming a part of her youth and freedom. That's what this video is about, peeling back the layers of confusion and helping you avoid these 7 common traps that can hurt your heart. I'm going to guide you through them gently, with kindness and respect for everything you've already done to stay healthy. And if this resonates with you so far, if you've ever felt unsure or overwhelmed about your blood pressure, or worried you might be making a hidden mistake, please take a moment to click the like button below. It helps more seniors like you find this video, so together we can build a community that cares and supports one another. Now, the first trap might surprise you. It's the idea that all low-sodium products are good for your heart. You see, many of these processed foods replace salt with other additives that can also affect blood pressure. Things like potassium chloride might sound harmless, but for some people, especially those with kidney issues, it can cause problems. Plus, some heart-healthy snacks are packed with sugars or unhealthy fats, which add their own burden on your cardiovascular system. So, the lesson here isn't just to avoid salt blindly, but to read labels carefully and choose whole, natural foods whenever possible. Here's a simple way to think about it. Imagine your arteries as a garden hose. If the hose is kinked or clogged with debris, water flow slows and pressure builds up. The low-sodium products might reduce one kink, but if the hose is still stiff from unhealthy fats or clogged from sugars, the pressure doesn't improve. What you really want is a flexible, clean hose, and that comes from balanced, nutrient-rich foods, fresh fruits and veggies, and healthy fats like olive oil and nuts. Another surprising trap is dehydration. It sounds basic, but many seniors don't drink enough water throughout the day, especially if they avoid fluids, fearing frequent bathroom trips. When you're dehydrated, your blood thickens a bit, forcing your heart to work harder, and your blood vessels narrow to conserve fluid, which raises blood pressure. Drinking water regularly is like oiling the machine. It helps everything run smoother. Of course, always listen to your body and your doctor's advice, but don't let the fear of the bathroom keep you from staying hydrated. If you're nodding along or maybe even thinking, "Wow, I didn't realize that," go ahead and share this video with a friend or family member who might benefit. Sometimes these small insights can spark big changes for the people we love. The journey to healthier blood pressure doesn't have to be complicated or stressful. It's about small, consistent choices that respect your unique body and lifestyle. And most importantly, it's about knowing you're not alone on this path. I'm here with you every step of the way. So, now that we've touched on those surprising hidden traps, like the sneaky additives in low-sodium foods and the quiet danger of dehydration, let's dig a little deeper into what else might be quietly raising your blood pressure without you even realizing it. Because sometimes, the things that feel harmless or even helpful can actually trip us up when it comes to heart health. One of those is stress. And I don't just mean the big, obvious stressors like a health scare or family troubles. I'm talking about the small, everyday tensions that pile up like invisible weights on your shoulders. Maybe it's the frustration when the technology won't cooperate, or the feeling of being rushed when you're trying to get out the door for an appointment. These moments might seem minor, but when they happen day after day, your body reacts by releasing stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones cause your heart to beat faster and your blood vessels to tighten, pushing your blood pressure up. I know how hard it is to just relax when life keeps tossing challenges your way. But here's a little secret that can make a big difference. Even just a few minutes of deep, mindful breathing can help reset that stress response. Picture this. Every breath you take is like a gentle wave washing away the tension, giving your heart and blood vessels a moment of calm. And it's something you can do anytime, anywhere. No fancy equipment, no appointments needed. Just breathe. If you've tried this before or have your own go-to-stress relief trick, I'd love for you to share it in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Another everyday trap many seniors don't realize is the impact of certain over-the-counter medications and supplements. Things like cold medicines with decongestants, some pain relievers, and even herbal supplements can raise blood pressure or interfere with your prescription meds. It's confusing because these products are often advertised as safe and natural, but natural doesn't always mean harmless, especially when combined with other medications. Think of it like a delicate balancing act. You're walking a tightrope and a sudden gust of wind, like an unexpected drug interaction, can throw you off balance. That's why it's so important to keep an updated list of everything you're taking and to talk openly with your doctor or pharmacist. Never hesitate to ask questions. Your health team is there to help you stay safe, but they can only do that if they know all the pieces of the puzzle. You know, when I first learned about this, it felt overwhelming. I wanted to trust that what I was taking was helping me, but it took a bit of digging to realize some things were quietly doing more harm than good. The good news is, once you have that knowledge, you can make smart choices that protect your heart without giving up the relief you need. If this is hitting home for you, or if you've ever been surprised by how a medication affected you, please share your story in the comments. Sometimes just knowing we're not alone in these challenges makes all the difference. I hope you're finding these insights helpful. They're not just facts or warnings, they're keys to keeping your heart strong, your mind clear, and your independence intact. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters most. Feeling confident and in control of your health so you can enjoy every moment, every smile, every step. If you're feeling this connection and want more practical, honest advice that respects your experience and dignity, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're building a community here, a place where we learn from each other and grow stronger together. Now here's where things get really interesting. The moment when what feels like just another health tip turns into something much bigger. A breakthrough that can actually change how you live each day. Because it's not just about managing numbers on a chart. It's about what those numbers mean for your freedom, your peace of mind, and your legacy. Let me share something that many seniors don't realize until they experience it firsthand. Managing your blood pressure isn't only about avoiding a stroke or heart attack. It's about preserving your independence. It's about waking up every morning knowing you have the strength and clarity to enjoy your hobbies, your family, and your future without fear or limits. And that realization, it's liberating. Here's the key insight. It's not just the big lifestyle changes or medications that make the difference. It's the little habits, the daily choices that honor your body and mind. Things like taking a moment to appreciate the morning sun, moving your body in ways that feel good, staying connected with friends, or even savoring a healthy meal with intention. One habit that often gets overlooked but can be a game changer is the way you manage your sleep. Many seniors struggle with restless nights, but poor sleep can quietly raise your blood pressure and stress levels. Instead of forcing yourself to stay in bed tossing and turning, try to create a peaceful bedtime routine that signals your body it's time to rest. Maybe that's a cup of calming tea, a few pages of a favorite book, or soft music that soothes your soul. When I started treating sleep as a sacred time rather than a frustrating challenge, everything else began to fall into place. The energy, the mood, the ability to stick with healthier habits. And isn't that what we all want? To feel alive, alert, and at peace in our own skin? If this resonates with you and you want to continue this journey of discovery together, I warmly invite you to subscribe. Because here at Everyday Seniors, we're not just about information, we're about empowerment. We want to help you reclaim your vitality with honesty, respect, and kindness. You're not alone on this path. Every step you take toward understanding your health is a victory, and it's worth celebrating. So let's keep moving forward, together. There's a little secret I want to share, something that often flies under the radar but can quietly transform your health journey. It's what I like to call the wisdom of rhythm. It's about tuning into the natural cycles your body and mind follow, and working with them instead of against them. Think about the seasons of life. Just as the world outside changes from spring to winter, your body has its own rhythms too. For many seniors, energy levels ebb and flow throughout the day. Pushing yourself to do everything all at once can backfire, leaving you drained and frustrated. But when you learn to honor those rhythms, you start to conserve energy where it matters most, so you can truly enjoy the moments that bring you joy. For example, maybe your best energy comes in the morning. Use that time for walks, hobbies, or socializing. When the afternoon slump hits, allow yourself a gentle rest or some quiet time with a book or music. This isn't laziness, it's smart living. Listening to your body's cues helps regulate your blood pressure naturally and keep stress from sneaking in. Another hidden gem? The power of gratitude. It sounds simple, but spending just a few minutes each day reflecting on what you're thankful for can lower stress hormones and improve heart health. It rewires your brain to focus on positive experiences, which in turn calms your nervous system. I've heard from so many seniors that this small practice has become their secret weapon, not only for blood pressure but for overall happiness. Remember, these are not quick fixes, but gentle shifts that respect your lifetime of experience. You've navigated so much already, and now it's about using that wisdom to craft a life that feels vibrant and manageable every single day. So, as you listen to your body's rhythms and nurture your heart with gratitude, you're building a foundation that supports not just longer life, but a better quality of life. And that's what really matters. As we come to the close of our time together, I want you to carry this truth with you. It's never too late to take charge of your health and happiness. No matter what challenges you've faced or how many times you felt stuck, each new day is a fresh chance to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Remember those little shifts we talked about? The way your body's rhythms can guide you, the simple power of gratitude, and the habits that quietly strengthen your heart. These aren't just tips. They're invitations to live more fully with purpose and peace. You've earned that. Every wrinkle, every story, every laugh line is proof of your strength and wisdom. So if this conversation has touched your heart or sparked a new idea, please take a moment to like this video. It helps us reach more wonderful seniors just like you who deserve support and encouragement on their journey. And if you've had experiences or tips of your own, share them down below. We learn best when we listen to each other. For those who want more heartfelt advice and practical guidance crafted especially for our community, subscribing is the best way to stay connected. I promise to keep sharing what matters most with warmth and respect. Above all, remember, your health is your freedom, your happiness your gift, and your life your story to shape. You're not alone on this path. Together we can make every day a little brighter, a little stronger, and a lot more joyful. Thank you for being here today, and until next time, take gentle care of yourself. You are truly valued, and your journey matters.
Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. It truly means a lot. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend or loved one who might benefit. And leave a comment below. We love hearing your thoughts and experiences. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest tips and uplifting advice for living your best life at any age. Now, if you're ready for more wisdom and encouragement, just click the video that's on your screen right now. It's packed with even more insights made just for you. Take care, stay positive, and we'll see you in the next one.